Welcome back. I'm here with three young men who are students at the Lee County Area Technology Center, and they are working on the tiny house project that we had the architects talking about. So we got Michael Eckerman here, Tammin Mays, and John Ridgewhite.
Yep.
And so tell us how you got involved and what basically are you doing with this project?
Well, we were given a set of constraints to build a tiny house, and so we started off with 3D modeling, and basically it sits on top of a trailer that's 8 foot wide by 16 foot long, and it needed to weigh less than a certain amount, and it needed to be shorter than a certain amount. And so with these constraints in mind, we started sketching out different ideas about what would work, what wouldn't work, aerodynamics and stuff like that. And then we started using 3D modeling, and we basically built the trailer on this program and started plugging in different designs that we'd seen to see how they would look, if they were actually functionable and things like that. And it was a really neat opportunity being able to work the way that companies nowadays actually want you to work using 3D modeling.
Okay. So Tanner, what has your role been in this?
I designed, me and another boy designed the layout and how we were going to go about making it and what materials to use and what certain things we had to put into it. We had to put certain appliances like a microwave, oven, refrigerator, all your local regular household items.
Yeah.
And we really looked into it a lot, and we looked for 3 weeks. We had a limit of 3 weeks to work on this, and it was somewhat frustrating, but we smoothed it out and we figured out what we were doing finally. And it wasn't the hardest thing I've ever attempted to do, but it was still challenging with the time basis we had, but we still got it done. Through the whole experience, I did learn that you have to pay attention to your pricing, and if you can cut down on something or get more of something else, what you want and what you need. Like we had a heater that was I think propane heated, and then we had a AC. Now we looked into it and we found a dual thing. It was air conditioning and a heater at the same time, so it saved us a lot of space. We did a lot of that with a microwave and an oven hood that caught the smoke and took it outside. And with, I think.
By the way, in your design, where did you put the AC at then?
Oh,
on
the
top
AC?
or on the side? Or
It was on the side of the house. We had it cut out to where we could put it there for like a little window. So we had it, I think, on the left-hand side of it.
Okay. John, so what have you learned and how did you contribute to the project?
I just pretty much help Tanner out, oversee everything, help him. I've learned a lot of stuff, like the price ranges, the different ways you can go about doing it, the different types of siding, materials, everything you can use.
Yeah. So your budget, I think, is what, $15,000,
We
right?
can go 15,000 up.
Okay.
And I think our budget right now, I think the materials list said that we have, the total would be $15,386 in total.
Okay.
So,
Now, if you get selected, then will you all get to build that house?
yeah,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
be able to.
Oh, so I guess you're hopeful,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah.
That,
Yes,
so you
sir.
want to build this baby?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I won't, or I'm a senior.
Yeah.
But I got picked to design it. So next year they'll have the whole school year to build it,
Uh-huh.
and they'll be able to. It's their project after I'm gone. So
Okay. So now what are you, Tanner, what are you going to do whenever you graduate?
when I graduate, well, 2 days ago I took my last NCCR test to get certified in carpentry, and I am now currently certified in carpentry. But I plan on working over this next summer, and then I'm going to go move to Somerset and go to a lineman school, and I'm going to go there and get a job in lineman. I think it's weather trouble lineman,
Uh-huh.
and that's where they go out in like a storm, like was it Liberty or something?
Something like that, yeah.
So Liberty got hit by a tornado, and it's
Yeah.
all this down stuff. That's what I would be doing. Was if there's a storm, there's power lines out, then I'd have to go and perform work on it.
Yeah, I've got 2 nephews that are linemen and some good money.
It's real good.
And you have to be careful.
Yeah.
So what do you want to be whenever you graduate from high school?
Well, I
Go
plan on being a civil engineer with a doctorate degree in bridge support systems and
Okay.
a minor in youth ministry.
Okay. So that's. Do you know where you want to go to school?
I'm hoping for WKU. They have a really fantastic civil engineering program with
Yeah.
a lot of hands-on training and a lot of co-ops with different engineering firms. So I think
Okay.
that'll be good hands-on work.
Yeah, John, what are you thinking? of doing?
After I graduate high school, I'm going to try to attend Michigan stuff. Upper Michigan to attend more carpentry and construction courses and get more certification as far as I can go with it.
Yeah. Of course, you're designing a house for just 300 square feet. That's rather small.
Yeah.
How practical are those houses going to be for people?
Well, I mean, we designed it with all the amenities of home, like full-size kitchens, living areas, dining areas, bathroom, sleeping quarters. So you're not losing anything necessarily from your actual house. It's just scaled down to a smaller size is about it.
Mini fridges, a mini stove.
Uh-huh.
There's quite a few miniature things. And we have a loft
Yeah.
upstairs. That way you have a comfortable space for sleeping in. And that's one thing I really liked about it was the loft, because you get all this surface at the base of the house for a kitchen and a living room, which is together. We were going to put a wall up first, but then we took the wall out and said we don't need it because we're going to use the same kind of laminate in all of the house.
Yeah.
And we was like, well, make it one big area and you'll be fine. And we have a TV in it. And you know what a cathedral type ceiling is?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to explain it to you. A cathedral type ceiling is like, you don't stop and make it flat.
Yeah.
You go up above the rafters and you go with the rafters and you make it open. And our TV is up to a point to where you can see it from the living room, the kitchen, to the loft. You can see it anywhere in the house just about.
Okay. Storage is always an issue.
Oh, yes.
How did you use space to create a closet or any type of room for storage?
Well, we have plans for that because we do right now have a ladder, but there's a lot of play in it. And we can
Yep.
do a lot of stuff to it, like in the loft. We can scoot the bed over to a wall and we can create shelves that go up through the roof.
Yeah.
And we can put storage there. And we had an idea here recently about just taking the ladder out completely and putting stairs in. And me and Michael came up with this idea. It was like, you know how drawers, you pull them out? Well, I would say that we were going to make drawers that pulled out, but at different lengths, so it'd be stairs and cabinets at the same time, like drawers.
Okay. Well, I can see y'all got some great ideas. You're going to be successful in life. You're very fortunate. Craig Harold is one of the best ATC directors in the state of Kentucky, and so, and I guess now the Lee County ATC serves Lee, Owsley, and Wolf.
Yes.
So are you, all of you from Lee County, or you're from Wolf County? Okay.
I'm from Lee County.
Lee County.
Lee County.
Okay, good. Well, again, thank y'all for what you're doing, and thank you for being on our program.
Thank you for having us.
Okay.